Good morning. Good morning. Today we're going to talk about two important resources, attention and intention. And I'm sure these two words mean a lot to you. And once we put focus on them, you will start to see how much more focus needs to be on these two words. Welcome to the space where we reimagine Africa and where we reimagine living. My name is Jean Adero. I am Africa's life coach, and I help leaders and professionals of African descent to end their rat race and to release cultural shackles that prevent them from living the lives of their dreams. How did I do this? Well, I did it for myself first. I ended my rat race, and I'm consistently paying attention on keeping it gone. I'm constantly focused on cultural shackles. These are the potential beliefs that hold me back because they're beliefs that were ingrained in me as a child, and move them out of the way so that I can live the life of my dreams. Well, this morning I'm thinking about attention and intention simply because when you have an intention and you put your attention on it, you get to see some results that you will not believe because they will blow you out of the mind, blow your mind, because this is seriously the way to go. When you focus you're on your intention and your attention, where is your mind? Where is your mind? And what does your heart desire? Those are the two things that make this life go smoothly. Now, before we do that, I have to share with you how this can work. When you talk about intention and attention, you're basically feeling like you must focus and put all this effort to make sure that your intention goes in one way and your attention stays on a certain thing. So you think, oh my God, that's a whole lot of focus. I am living life while you're telling me to do that. You're asking me to change and start focusing and spending time on this and that, and I don't know how I can spend all my attention all day long on my intention and then at the same time pay attention on my attention. How do I do that? Well, to do that we have to go back and remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. What does this mean? It means that there are three parts of you. The first one is your spirit. Okay? That is your spirit. This is the part that is connected to God. This is the part where you say, you know what? I want to make a decision that I'm going to walk this walk on this earth with God. And we're going to go hand in hand. And no matter what, my spirit will be connected to God. As a matter of fact, it is not something that you're asking to do. You are reclaiming it because your spirit was always and is always connected to God when you decide, because you have free will. You can choose to connect your spirit, or you can rely on your ego, which is what tells you that you can do it by yourself in your own strength. Okay? That's number one. Number two, your soul. That is the second part of you. This is where your mind lives, your emotions, your thinker, your feeler, your chooser, your uniqueness. So that means how you think, your mindset lives here. Okay? Your uniqueness lives here. This is what you like. This is how you enjoy life. There's some people who like things that I will never like. And then there are others who love things that I love, right? Everybody is unique. They love it like I love it, but with a twist to it. I love it like they love it, but it has my own twist and my own spin on it. My emotions, how I feel, the feelings that are dominant in my life are unique to me. And so this is your soul. This is what makes you you. You cannot be confused with someone else. Even identical twins have variances in the way they experience life, simply because everyone has their uniqueness. Okay? So when I say your thinker, it's how you think, what you choose, right? How you feel. This is a part of your soul. So those are two parts. The spirit is always, it's perfect if you decide to connect it to God, because from the Christian perspective, in Ephesians 1:13, it says that your spirit, you are sealed with the Holy Spirit. Nothing bad can get in, nothing good can get out. Once you have decided that you are connected and you are walking this walk with God, your soul is more something that you can guide. You can guide it, and I'll walk you through that. And then the third part is your body. Okay? And your body is this casing that you come in. Some of you love your bodies, some of you don't love them, but I urge you to love every part of you because that's also important. Now, why is it important for me to go through this foundational part? Because when I start talking about attention, where you put your attention and what your heart wants, which is your intention, it feels sometimes like your body has to be the one that does it. Okay? It feels like your body is the one that does it. But let me help you so that you can see that it is not your body that does that. If you want to live a successful life, the one thing you want to do is to connect your spirit. Tell your spirit to tell your mind and your body what to do. Why? We just said your spirit is perfect. Once you decide that you're going to connect to God, then you have to believe that because God is perfect, your spirit is perfect. Everything works out spiritually. Everything is working for you spiritually, right? So once you choose, once you know the difference, you understand that your spirit is the controlling force of you. And that means you're always connected to something bigger than yourself, and that is God, right? And when you're connected, you can say, Spirit, tell my body to stop eating so much, okay? Or you can say, Mind, tell my body to concentrate on feeling good, because once I start feeling good, everything is good, right? Your life flows in the direction of how you feel, because that feeling, that vibe that you're feeling is the vibe of your future life. The current vibe is the thought of the past. You thought it. So if you're feeling horrible now, that is based on what you thought before, what you focused your attention on before. And now, if you want something different, you're feeling horrible right now, start thinking about the goodness that comes, so that you're saying, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, right? And when you're saying that, you actually believe that goodness is following you and mercy is following you, because all the terrible things that you did as a result of thinking in the past, thinking negatively in the past, are taken care of, and they have no effect on your future. Okay? That's what you actually believe, and then you start to see it. So now let's talk about intention. Intention is the desire of your heart. And remember, I talked about the uniqueness, which is your soul. You have a special uniqueness that you actually experience, and therefore your desire, the thing that you want from your heart, is unique and different from someone else's. For example, I have been doing this Facebook Live for about 6 or 7 years, I think, right? On Facebook Live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I love doing it. It's become like autopilot. On Tuesday, everybody in my life knows that on Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock, I should be sitting here. As a matter of fact, when I'm not acting like I'm going to get up and do stuff, there are people in my life who are like, if I text them and they're like, hey, it's 7:45, you're still in bed? Basically, people have got to have figured out that that is something I love to do, and they just know that it's a part of me now, right? And so if you ask someone else to do that, maybe an introvert, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning, they'd be like, no, that is not me. So my intention is always, your intention is always something that your heart wants. Now, here's the challenge. African people, for example, to this day, I was talking to a young person the other day, she's 20 something, maybe like 21. And she told me that she can't wait to graduate because this degree was her dad's. Basically, she has completed a degree in technology because her dad wanted it. And she can't wait for it to be over so she can give him the certificate, then go ahead and do her life, which is very different. She's a creative person, very different from what her dad wanted her to do, right? Now, what does that show? Is that these cultural shackles are still a thing. And I'd like you to release them. Don't force things on your children. As a matter of fact, pay attention to your own life and let your children's lives flow. Pay attention to your own life, because when you're paying attention to your life, your children are watching you and they're able to choose their own life because they realize that's what mom likes, that's what dad likes. Let me figure out what I like, right? And so you've got to look at it from that perspective. So understand that your intention, this is a resource that you have, your intention, it is when you figure out what exactly is for you. What exactly is for you? And think about the goodness of it and the beauty and how it makes you feel, how it makes everything in you light up. And then do that. Be that. Experience that. Embody that. And once we embody that desire, what must happen is you must get so excited that you have to do it. So you're like, but I'm not excited. And I know this is my thing. There's something missing. If you're not excited about it, that might not be your thing. Check to see if it is the true thing that makes your soul come alive. Okay? So when I say it makes your soul come alive, remember when I started this, I said, your thinker, when you think about it, does it make you feel excited? Are you enthusiastic about it? How do you feel about it? You know, think about the emotions around it. Are you excited about it, or does it feel like somebody else's dream? Because what we tend to do, we have lived in a world, especially, and Africa is what I know because I'm an African, people of African descent. That's what I know because that's where I belong. I feel like our cultures have been copying people so much that you are being asked to be doctors, lawyers, teachers, all those things that was standard in your community, and yet you know that music is your thing, or art is your thing, or connection is your thing, like me. So I didn't fit in many boxes because I was trying so hard to fit my soul in a box that it didn't fit in. But when I found out where my soul fit, it's like breathing. Work is like breathing to me now, right? Most of the work that I absolutely enjoy, don't get me wrong, there's some things that I'm still working on giving up. There's some parts of my work that I do that do not belong to me. They belong to another soul, not me, right? And I'm working on giving those things up. And I feel when I'm working, those are the things that feel hard and laborious, and they hold me back. They suck my energy, they zap my energy. By the time I'm done in the evening, I just feel like this didn't work out for me. And I'm consciously aware that I need to get those things away. That's where your intention lies, where you truly understand your soul. And I said your soul is where your mind lives, your emotions, how you think, how you feel, how you choose, how you be, the uniqueness of you. That's your soul. Okay. Once you figure that out and your intention matches that, then your job is to give that attention. You give it an attention. What does attention look like? Consistency. This is where your habits live. Persistence. When things try and come in the way and you get them taken care of anyway, right? That's the focus. You laser focus on the thing that you want. But here's the challenge. I talk to people all the time. They come to me and they have 5 big ideas. Like 5 lifetimes are required to accomplish those if you do it based on your body. Remember, we talked about your spirit being, your mind, and your body. Your spirit, your soul, and your body. Your mind lives there in your soul, right? Here's the thing. If you have several competing priorities, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. And let me go ahead and give you an example that makes practical sense because many of you know me. In 2015, I started a library called Read Across Africa. That was the thing that I thought, oh my God, this is going to be my life's work. This is unbelievable. This is amazing, right? I had no idea it would lead me into becoming a life coach. It was because of the kids. When I was examining what to do with the kids, I started talking to leaders and I realized leaders did not have the intention that is needed for the children. Okay. And so I thought to myself, these leaders are not ready for our kids. Let me go and find out what the leaders need. And that's how I found out that many leaders are caught in a rat race. They don't even know who they are. They are leading top companies and they haven't quite identified their soul's work. They're doing work that the body needs to do because that's what their parents said to them. And so they're doing it, but they haven't started to live from the soul. Okay? So for me, I was solving a problem. I was solving the problem of who is going to speak up for Africa's children. And I was like, it's the leaders. Then I said, but the leaders are not ready. So I came back and I said, but I'm ready. My career has been in change management. I've been doing it for organizations. Organizational change is a thing that doesn't feed my soul because I was tired of being in this corporate rat race. Actually, it wasn't just a corporate rat race. It doesn't matter what organization I was taken into. I just wanted to work with people who were saying, sign me up, I want to change, right? And so what happened is the thing that I had in my hand, which is Read Across Africa, a library, because we had a house that my parents were deceased and were not using anymore. Our community had librarians who I knew I could get access to, and we had children. So that's what I had in my hand. Kind of like when Moses was asked, "What do you have in your hand?" He had a staff, right? I had a library. So my question for you is, what do you have in your hand? Not how many thousand things do you have in your hand. Find a thing that you have in your hand and start on that path with that thing. That thing will lead you to what your soul wants. If you're excellent in one area, for example, and you find that it is not the thing that truly helps you come alive, ask yourself, where is it leading me to? Because you follow the steps, follow the breadcrumbs, and you will find what it's leading you to. My breadcrumbs started with Read Across Africa, and I followed it, and now I'm helping leaders and African professionals find themselves, like discover their gifts and exploit their talents, right? That's the same thing I was doing with the kids. So now what has happened is my worlds have converged. I have two organizations that I run that have the same mission. One is a charity for children, one is for profit for adults, right? And so that's what I'm exploiting. One thing you have to know about me is that my parents were 9-to-5 employees. So I didn't learn how to become a businesswoman. And now I am learning how to become a businesswoman. And so many of you think that there's perfection here. There's no perfection here. I wish I could show you my desk right now. My board is organized because now I have the clarity of mind that my charity and my work have converged. Now I am learning how to run a business, right? I have sometimes success and I have many failures, but I am walking towards what my soul wants, right? And I'm learning, and as I fail and as I succeed, I am refining the soul named Jean. My mindset is changing, okay? The way I think, the way I choose, the way I feel is constantly advancing, right? And I'm in for the ride. No matter where it takes me, like I said to a young lady yesterday, your life is like GPS. You're on a path, And there's sometimes when you're going somewhere and you kind of know where it is, and you turn on the GPS, and then GPS starts telling you where to go, and you say, no, 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 I'm not gonna use you. Those directions you're giving me are wrong, right? And then you get there and you realize, if I had taken the GPS, I would have got here quicker. It would have been a direct shot. But I went round the world and over the moon, and then I came back, right? So it's up to you to choose. Do you want to be connected to Source? Do you want to be connected to God and take the GPS directly? Or do you want to take the scenic route around the world, sometimes not so scenic, and waste valuable moments? I choose walking as a spiritual being hand in hand with God. And so, what am I doing today? It's never perfect. You go in and say, Spirit, tell my mind and my body what to do, so that my intention is pure and my attention is on the right thing. And when you have a combination of those two, pure intention and clear attention, you're going to get success. It's good to see all of you. Very good to see you. I see your comments. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Facebook Live. Have a wonderful day.